We're going to start with Victor Robles. Now,
Oh,
I just want to say back the truck up. I wanted to use a word there that rhymes with truck, but I'll refrain. Now, I am all about the allure of a potential stud prospect who can contribute to all categories, but I've also been around prospects long enough to know not to fall in love with any of them either. He's fourth on Ralph's Rasbo list. He's sixth on our friend Michael Halpern's imaginary brick wall top 200. He's unanimously in the top 10 across all outlets in fantasy baseball. He's basically become untouchable in dynasty leagues. Now, I like him. I like him a lot. The kid hit 24 homers, stole 18 bases in the same season as a 19-year-old. But the batting average caught up to him in 2016. He hit just 262. Is it something he can't overcome? No. But is it something that maybe should give you a little pause? Possibly. We'll see. He's still very young. He's only 19. The real thing that you have to absolutely love about this kid is that he doesn't strike out at a high rate. He struck out only 16% of the time last year. He also knows how to recognize a walk. He walked 7% of the time. These are great numbers for such a young hitter that's putting up the power speed combo at such a young age. Now, my biggest question is how quickly can he rise? And is he the Bryce Harper replacement when Harper leaves in free agency for the Yankees?
I think that Washington thinks that he's the Bryce Harper replacement once Harper leaves to go to whatever team he decides to leave and sign with, whether that be the Yankees or whoever else. I'm not gonna give the Yankees that one yet, you know that. But yeah, I love Robles. You know, obviously, you saw where he was ranked in my list. He was fourth overall, behind Benintendi, Moncada, and then Austin Meadows. You know, I just think the five category allure, six category allure with this kid is just too much to pass up. He was 18 into 19 all season. He turns 20 in May, actually. So he's going to enter this season at 19 as well. For as young as he was and the level of competition he was facing and the sort of things that he did from a power speed combo and the batting average, all in all, when you put it in context, wasn't all that bad. I think the fact that his value in real life is probably just as high as it is in Dynasty, if not higher. This was a player that Washington really sort of, put their feet in the ground and weren't going to budge on, whether it be for Chris Sale or for McCutchen. We heard that was really the sticking point in the McCutchen deals. They would not move Robles, and I don't blame him. He's got all the tools there. He's got a pretty clear path to the major leagues. We'll see what happens with Bryce Harper. This could be the built-in replacement, but I would not be shocked if come July midseason, if this kid is number one almost unanimously across all prospect lists, particularly for fantasy baseball. He's great.
I thought you were about to say by July if he's up in Washington, getting every day at bats. That's what I was crossing. Yeah, okay. It just seems like, like I said, I'm not saying I don't like the guy, and I don't think he has immense potential, but it is through the roof how people are talking about him throughout dynasty circles, throughout just fantasy baseball in general.
Absolutely.
It is insane how much love and hype this guy has unanimously. And, like I said, I like him a lot. I'm just a little bit cautious, and I'm not going to, sell my house for him.
I am. I'm going to sell my house to purchase some stock in Victor Robles. But what surprises me though is there's a lot of people who rate Brendan Rodgers higher than Robles, and I'm not quite sure why.
The position,
similar age. Yeah, similar age. He's probably going to move off for short anyway. But it's all about the production. If he puts up that sort of production, I don't care where he plays. And I think that the power speed that's there is greater than what you're getting with Rodgers. And there's plenty of shortstops now. There's plenty of shortstops and second baseman because he could end up at second base depending upon what the Rockies decide to do with Trevor Story.
I don't disagree with that, and I think it actually helps Robles more being an outfielder because you need three of them, and sometimes it gets lost with how shallow the position is with
or five in certain leagues.
Absolutely. I was going to say something I forgot. I was going to say, let him do this in Double-A, and I will really, really be buying in. By that time, it'll be too late, of course. But he's being talked about like the second coming of Jesus right now, and to me that's just a little bit exaggerated. And I don't mean what I just said. I mean how people are talking about him.